Hello children, in this lecture we will discuss carboxylic acids. So carboxylic acids are organic compounds made up of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. Their general formula is CnH2n2O. This is the general formula of carboxylic acid, and functional group is C double bond O OH. Okay students, so as you can see here, this is carbonyl group, this is hydroxyl group, and carboxyl group is having both carbonyl and hydroxyl group. That is why this group is known as carboxyl group. Group. Okay, examples of carboxylic acids: formic acid, acetic acid, benzoic acid. Okay, next heading is structure of carboxyl group. So it is given here, structure of carboxyl group. So this is the central carbon atom of carboxylic group. This is the central carbon atom, and oxygen and hydrogen. So this oxygen is attached with this carbon through double bond, and this oxygen is attached with this carbon through single bond, and again this oxygen is attaches itself with one hydrogen atom. So as you can see here, in this structure, the central carbon atom is sp2 hybridized, and it is forming one sigma bond with sp2 hybrid orbital of oxygen. Okay, so this is the structure of carboxylic group. This, so one sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon is forming one sigma bond with sp2 hybrid orbital of oxygen. Okay, so this sigma bond is there. This sigma bond is formed by sp2 overlap. Okay, the next is, this is pi bond, and this pi bond is formed due to unhybrid p orbital of oxygen and unhybrid p orbital of carbon. Okay students, due to the sideways overlapping. So this is the pi bond. Then one sp2 hybrid orbital of the central carbon atom is overlapping with sp3 orbital of this carbon, which is present here in this alkyl group. Okay, so sp2 and sp3 overlap is there. Then one sp2 hybrid orbital of this central carbon is overlapping with sp2 hybrid of oxygen, and next sp2 of this oxygen is overlapping with s orbital of this hydrogen. So this is the structure of this carbonyl group. Then here it is given as, this is sigma bond. Okay students, this is sigma bond, this is sigma bond, this is pi bond, this is sigma bond, and this is also sigma bond. So this sigma bond is due to the sp2 overlap. This sigma bond is due to the sp2 and sp2 overlap, and this sigma bond is due to the sp2 of this carbon and sp3 of the carbon atom of the related alkyl group. Okay, so this sigma bond is sp2 due to sp2 and sp3 overlap. Okay students, the next, this carboxylic group we can present in following three different ways. So these are the resonating structures of carboxyl group. Okay, so after delocalization of these electrons, you will get this structure. This electron will be shifted here, then this structure. Okay, so these three are the canonical forms or resonating structures of the carboxyl group. Okay, students. Then classification of carboxylic acids. So depending upon the name of the group attached to the carboxyl group, carboxylic acids may be classified as follows. First is aliphatic carboxylic acids. Aliphatic carboxylic acids are the acids which are having a chain of the carbon. Aliphatic carboxylic acid. Okay, for example, this carboxylic acid. So the suffix which is used for the carboxylic acid is oic acid. Total number of carbon in this chain are 3. So root word will be propane oic acid. Okay, so E of the propane will displaced by oic. Okay, propanoic acid. Same way this acid, and the name of this acid will be 1, 2, 3, 4 butanoic acid. This is at ethanoic acid, or industrial name is acetic acid. Okay, so ethanoic acid or acetic acid, butanoic acid, propanoic acid, and this is methanoic acid. Okay, students. Then aromatic acids. Aromatic carboxylic acids are having benzene ring. Okay, so the first, this is benzoic acid, or you can give a name as phenyl methanoic acid. Then the second one, 2-methyl benzoic acid. Okay, so 2-methyl benzoic acid. This is benzoic acid, and it is having methyl group at second position in the ring. 2-methyl benzoic acid. This is phenyl acetic acid, common name, or you can write name 1, 2. So it is ethanoic acid, and phenyl derivative of ethanoic acid means 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. Okay, students. Then classification of carboxylic acids on the basis of number of carboxylic group. So monocarboxylic acids which are having single carboxylic group like acetic acid and butyric acid. So acetic acid is ethanoic acid, and this is butanoic acid. Okay, students. Then dicarboxylic acids are having carboxylic group more than 1, means 2 carboxylic acids group are there. So dicarboxylic acids like oxalic acid, this is the common name, but the IUPAC name will be 1, 2 ethane 1,2-dioic acid. Ethane 1,2-dioic acid. Okay, students. Then this is this group, this acid 1, 2, 3. So propane 1,2-dioic acid. Propane 1, 3. This is the third carbon, propane 1, 3-dioic acid. Okay, students. Then tricarboxylic acids which are having carboxylic group more than 2, means 3. So these are the classification on the basis of number of carboxylic group. Then nomenclature, as I told you already that O suffix oic acid is used, so only IUPAC naming is there. The next heading is general methods of preparation of carboxylic acids, and the first is from primary alcohols and aldehydes. So you all know that alcohols and aldehydes on oxidation form related carboxylic acid. Alcohols and aldehydes, primary alcohols and aldehydes form related carboxylic acid after oxidation reaction. So as example is given here, and we have already discussed these reactions. Any primary alcohol in the presence of KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O7 aldehyde is formed, which is on further oxidation is forming acid. Okay students, the next preparation reaction is from nitriles. So as you can see here, compounds containing cyanide group are called nitriles. Nitriles yield carboxylic acid when subjected to hydrolysis with an acid or alkali. Okay, so this nitrile group converted in the form of acidic group after hydrolysis in acidic or alkaline medium. Okay, so CN group converted in the form of COOH group, and ammonia is formed as byproduct. So as you can see in this example, this cyano group or cyanide group is converted in the form of COOH group. Methyl group is present here plus NH4Cl. Okay students, so hydrolysis in acidic medium, formation of NH4Cl. Okay students, so this is the hydrolysis of nitrile. Okay, and this hydrolysis is the complete hydrolysis. Okay students, complete hydrolysis. If we do partial hydrolysis, then this nitrile group will be converted in the form of amide group. Okay, and under complete hydrolysis condition, this nitrile group will convert in the form of acidic group. So you can write here complete hydrolysis. Okay, this you can also mention here. Next preparation is from Grignard reagent. So as you can see here, Grignard reagent is forming addition product with carbon dioxide in the presence of dry ether. So in this addition product, this MgX part is joining to the carbon, joining to the oxygen atom, okay, particular oxygen atom, and this R part of the Grignard reagent is joining to carbonyl carbon. So after this change, you will get this addition product which is unstable in nature, and under hydrolysis condition, this addition product will get split from here, OH and H. So H2O you can show in this form, H to this side, OH to this side. So this OH will join to this MgX part, so it will changes to MgOHX, means magnesium hydroxy halide, and this will become RCOOH, acid, carboxylic acid. Okay students, so always keep in your mind that MgX part will join to carbonyl oxygen, and R part of the Grignard reagent will join to carbonyl carbon. So this relation will become to single, from double it will changes to single bond form. Okay, as you can see here also. Okay, and then this addition product get hydrolyzed in the form of carboxylic acid and magnesium hydroxy halide. For example, this is here, this is methyl magnesium bromide. So when this will react with carbon dioxide, this methyl group will join to this carbonyl carbon, and this magnesium bromide part to this oxygen. So after this change, you will get this addition product in which oxygen is connected with MgBr and this carbonyl carbon is connected with this methyl group. Now under hydrolysis condition, this compound will break from here, hydrogen to this side or hydroxide to this side. Okay, so you will get this carboxylic acid, which is ethanoic acid, and this magnesium hydroxy bromide. So in short, you can say that the COOH group of the acid is coming from CO2. Okay students, CO2 group is forming COOH group of the acid, and the rest alkyl part of the acid is coming from the related Grignard reagent. Okay, students. So if you want to form acid like CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH, okay, this acid, this is butanoic acid. So this alkyl part you will take in Grignard reagent. So that Grignard reagent can be CH3, CH2, CH2, MgBr. Okay, and this acidic part, OIC part, you will get from CO2. So you will write CO2 in this way. Okay, now this portion of the Grignard reagent will join to this oxygen, and this alkyl portion will join to this carbonyl carbon. Then you will get addition product which will produce this acid under hydrolysis condition. Okay, students. So with the help of Grignard reagent, you can prepare that aromatic carboxylic acid also, like benzoic acid. So when phenyl magnesium halide is reacting with carbon dioxide, you will get addition product which under hydrolysis condition produce benzoic acid. Okay, students. So these are the preparation of carboxylic acid.